the go-to approach from BLG in this series. They have easy ways of engage, they have good follow-up, and they've just got incredible scaling. Whenever you see Smolder from Bin, but he's sticking towards the bot side of the map for now, ready for the oncoming dive.
And the risk for Carrier is him trying to get back into this lane. He may just be cut off by Shun and Bin. He'll be seen on that ward about now. Zeus gets the level 2 underneath the tower, flashes away from the grand entrance, but the damage continues to rain down from Bin. Shun tanking the tower. Zeus gets a bailout. Carrier keeps him alive for the moment. That bailout will run out though, and BLG can look for a redive if they so decide to. Zeus taken down. Bin flashes away on tanking the tower, and BLG will escape with a kill and their lives.
Nice, just the tip of the W there from Shun, able to get it. They're able to finish it off. Elk here cashes in once again. So many games we've had Elk getting first blood. He'll be rich on the Ziggs again.
I mean, in
Towards
terms
the
of
top side, Bin without that summoner himself. Perhaps we'll see a dive materializing because Ona's on his way towards that top lane too. Faker forced away, 150 HP on him, make it very difficult for him to stay around. Carrier looking for the handshake here. Bin jumps away, and the handshake is just short of a full agreement.
And they're actually calling Shun over back to the bottom side once again.
Dive o'clock, the grand entrance goes down. Zeus is overheated, and he's sent packing. BLG find their second.
an easy execute for BLG. Bin reads the...
Right now, we'll just want to get towards that 225 mark.
Again.
Zeus, once again, a little bit overstepped here in the bottom side, and Bin jumps in, hops on, and Minion takes the Highway Express to get towards this Rumble, who goes overheated. Flame Spitter going down, but Zeus is going to go back to the fountain again. No escape for him. He tries to clear the wave, but in the end, he will be put in the ground by Bin. BLG now 3-0 up, a 700 gold lead, only 6 minutes into this game.
And I mean, the first few kills, I think, weren't the end of the world for Zeus, but now adding a third is really going to make things difficult for T1.
And a Drake in their names at the 8-minute mark.
I think that will be critical for T1 moving forward, since BLG have drafted really good late game for themselves. T1 are going to use these objectives, try and draw them out to you.
I mean, there are different ways to look at this, right? Because from PLG's perspective, the fact that they've been able to find these advantages in what is a very scaling comp, Knights, going to be forced to flash away, knows that the setup play from Ona was very risky. So BLG having this advantage in the other game just better sets them up for scaling later. Faker face checking.
Straight into Shun, the Glacial Prison hits, but Faker heals up with that Kingslayer. Ona's going to force Shun away for now. On does have the quickness, but doesn't want to dash in to bolster the attack of Shun. Tools as well, so even if you do start to fall behind a little bit, you've got the arrow, you've got the follow-up with the equalizer, you have Faker jumping in with the Epscom that duck just like this. Elk doesn't sidestep. Faker dashing forward for a little bit more damage, using that passive to its full effect. Steals away the Mega Inferno Bomb. Elk has to flash it. Faker takes the tower, and Elk just dies. It's hunting season for Faker in the top lane. The mid-cryo, and then they'll move T1 down towards that bottom side to make sure they can control that bot side river.
And BLG, they have so much wave control. Ziggs in the mid lane, have the Smolder Versailles on top side.
Ona looks for Bin, he locks him up. Bin though with a great arm into the wall. Ona's going to have to flash away, the lock-in invested as well. Bin holds on to his summoner. BLG beginning to collapse. The Mega Inferno Bomb coming out as well. There's the arrow. Bin sidesteps it. Zeus might have to flash the wall here. Ona on that front line, locked up with the quickness. He dives onto Elk. Yushi caught up. Elk falling low though, and the flame spit is enough to burn him down in the river. And now T1 begin to turn on the afterburners. Shun has to flash across, dash across the wall with the Arctic Assault. Yushi can't quite get the down with the volley. Carrier though! He will not let you escape, and now On has to dance away with that grand entrance. Carrier looking for a little bit more. Yushi puts a volley in his back and forces him to the safety of his tier 2.
Not only does Carrier flash to get the kill there, not let Shun escape, but he also bailed out Owner for T1. Big Renata play.
A massive play for T1. Ona setting things up by getting that collapse onto Bin. The follow-up from the rest of T1 as well, as BLG tried to collapse onto T1, thinking that they'd overstayed their welcome on the bottom lane, but they're able to turn the play around thanks to the arrival of Yushi and Carrier.
The mid point of the game for the team that did get the early lead, and T1 are that team this time around.
BLG trying to defend. Glacial Prism hits onto On, the arrow also connects. Bin dashes in, the Gnar back, the hostile takeover. Makes Shun go berserk underneath the tower, and he pops the locket, but he will go pop first. BLG starting to turn this one on T1's heads. They found two. Carrier has no flash, but Knight has one to chase. Carrier escaping on 100 HP, but On will not give him that luxury. BLG find three in the top side.
And just like that, BLG punish the aggression from T1. Trying not to lose any momentum, they set their sights on the top tier one.
With Knight on the front lines with his Trinity Force Smolder completed. Well, they're trying to answer mid here for T1. The bomb doesn't quite take out all of the minion wave. Because of the Void Mites, T1 stick around. They just can't quite finish the tower though. Kill. Knight then arrives on the Smolder, flashing forward to chase them down into terrifying areas for a long time in the last few patches, actually. So we'll see if we can put this to the test here. Carrier knows that one is going to be rough.
It's a tense situation.
Break point that you just talked about, and so they're going to push hard on the other side of the map. Definitely the correct choice here with the scaling that they have available to them. Well, I also do have to say, I'd be willing to bet a lot that this will not be a 27-minute game ending, especially with BLG having Smolder plus a Ziggs. The reason why this is such a good pairing as the arrow goes wide, but Faker's still here.
Faker looking for that flank, will seal away the quickness from On. Shalom flashes in, finds two. Equalizer on the back line as well. As Faker is not off this earth, he finds the engage. He finds everything T1 were looking for.
Exceptional play from T1. You think that the play falls short because the arrow doesn't connect, but Faker will find a way.
And then with the 6 grubs, with the Rift Tail, they immediately take the tower afterwards.
You have to feel it all hinges on this. On a knife's edge between T1 and BLG. Will BLG look to try and take the fight? Shun has flash and smite. Elk now joins the battle, teleports in. Bin looks for Carrier, lands the slow with the boomerang. Knight TP'd in as well. BLG are going all guns blazing into the battle here as T1 are hailing the retreat. On dashing forward, he's only at 300 HP. Faker eats the bomb and is taken out low. Mega Inferno bomb going in. Zeus will sacrifice himself for the good of his team to make sure the rest of T1 are able to escape with this Baron.
The quick play from T1.
Towards the top side of the map. T1 though immediately back out on the map, and look, they're doing what they did in game 2, spreading themselves across the map, pushing in top, pushing in mids. And Kobe, you said quite confidently that this game isn't going to end in 27 minutes, but the arrow
once again onto Elk. He had the flash, he decides to use it afterwards. Ona couldn't quite get in range to engage any further. Faker's taken out the tier 2 in the top lane. Shun goes in with the Glacial Prism. On there with the follow-up. Carrier though, an incredible hostile takeover. Puts On in his place. Ona tanking the tower. Glacial Prism stolen away by Faker as he dives onto the back line. Who else but Faker again? In the end he falls, but Guma is making Shun look like a pin cushion. Knight forced to flash away. Elk trying to put the damage down as well. He won't land it on Carrier. The fancy feeder out in force as T1 begin to push up bot side.
Yeah, T1 are taking another tower with the 6. Shown and really accelerating this game and being able to get their Dragon Soul as well in a very timely manner means we are still on Rakan ultimate at the moment.
Looking for Shun. Glacial Prism, Faker dodges. He knew something was up. It's just an investment of ultimates from T1. Mikhail's used, Carrier, flash handshake, pulls back Elk. Faker trying to get with the quickness onto the back line. Gumayushi unable to open up quite yet. Bin doing the damage onto Ona as well, but already Elk is down to 300 HP. On the top side, Shun is down. The equalizer out from Zeus will save Ona's life and force BLG away.
It becomes a question of can the Baron be secured, and with Shun down, I believe that the answer is yes. There is no smite available. Elk, crucially, still has his ultimate up, but with that, Faker secures his 500th kill at the World Championship.
BLG are looking to fight this. They TP'd Elk into the mid lane. Has that Mega Inferno bomb. It's going to hit onto Ona. Faker able to dodge to the side of it. 3,000 HP now on the Baron as BLG advance. T1 have already got the Baron though, and BLG now have to begin to retreat. But the damage coming out from Elk is absolutely massive. Faker dives in, lands on Bin. Grand entrance already locks him up. He wants to stop stopwatch to try and buy himself a second. Has the bailout ticking on him as well, and he flashes! Baker survives somehow! T1 get out.
Denying all vision on, doing what he can to find angles of attack, maybe even a TP flank, but he's been caught.
On locked up against the wall, pulled back with a handshake. The keeper's verdict finds him guilty as On is slain by Guma Yushi, and now will BLG even try to mount a defense around the Elder Drake? They TP to the bot lane. Bin looking at that flank position. His Mega Knight's going to expire pretty soon, and Baker's looking for a flank of his own as he TPs in towards this blue side. Bin now on the wrong side of the rift. This Baker's hunting, and he's looking for a bit of the flash forward. Xenos Peasant's Knight able to flash away as well. The hostile takeover but comes up short. The Gnar stolen away by Baker. Locks Bin against the wall and puts him 6 feet under. Shun next on the menu as Guma Yushi begins to open up. Shun taken out by Zeus. The equalizer does exactly that for T1. It's going to equalize this series at 2-2.
The reigning world champions will not go down that easily. They will push us to a deciding game 5. They are going for it.
There's only On left to defend the Nexus. Faker steals away the Rakan ultimate. The defense is not strong enough, and T1 will bring us to game 5.
On the shoulders of Faker, T1 will go to game 5. There is no one like him, not on this earth. T1 take us to Silver Scrapes.
The arena erupts.
These were the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, "Okay." See you on the next one.